and we're very excited to connect with L'Arche communities across the US to get a glimpse into their homes. And today we are taking a road trip to Jacksonville, Florida.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So how long have you two known each other?
I was born 2011.
Well, we have known each other
We've
for
been
5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Dina was one of, when I visited, so before I moved into L'Arche, while I was still in college, I visited for a couple weeks, and I hung out a lot with Dino during my visit.
Yeah.
I remember us taking a walk together, and then we sat out on the porch swings outside, and we just talked for like an hour or something. So Dino really was one of my first friends at L'Arche. Usually you would go over to the Rainbow Monday through Friday and work there. But right now everybody's staying home during the coronavirus. So right now we're kind of working from home. So you guys are doing rainbow activities at home, right?
Yeah.
How about at 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock. I'm ready to bike and farm.
Okay. Well, you ride a bike.
Yeah.
Dino's got an exercise bike that he uses. And then how about dinner time?
Dinner time we had birthdays.
Yeah, and you celebrate. There's lots of celebrations, and sometimes
Yeah.
you celebrate birthdays. You help with dinner a lot, right, Dino?
Yeah, I cook.
Yeah, you're a really good cook. So you help with dinner.
What do you like to cook?
Anything.
Anything.
Brownies and stuff like that.
Brownies for dinner sounds great, but you're balancing
Yeah,
it well with your exercise.
Dino's a great cook, but his specialty is brownies.
I'm gonna have to visit and get some of those brownies.
Yeah, they're really good. You and Annabelle made some for my birthday, right?
Yeah.
Those were amazing. So everybody has dinner together.
Yeah.
And
I read books too.
right, you usually read from a book for prayer after dinner,
Yeah.
and everybody's at dinner. So all the assistants and core members just sit down together, and
Read.
usually dinner in Grateful House is pretty wild. Everybody's like making jokes and laughing, and it's very spirited. It's my favorite time of day here. I thought that this was just going to be kind of a detour on my path, but instead this has become my vocation. So I've discovered that like I have a passion for L'Arche, but also that I have the ability to be a leader in L'Arche. And especially over like the last year or so, being community life coordinator, I've learned a whole lot about both my strengths and weaknesses as a leader, but in kind of like a safe environment where I know that I'm loved. And I think like because I know that Dino and my other friends here, I know that you guys love me no matter what.
Yeah.
And I could kind of like sense that from very early on. I feel like I kind of felt free to kind of like take risks and like try out being a leader, because I knew that even if I messed up, that you guys love me anyway, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I got pretty close with a lot of the people who attended those events. And like one of them actually, Teresa, who has passed away, but she also worked at our college. So I got to know her. She worked in the cafeteria. So I got to know her at L'Arche, at the Quest for L'Arche events. And then me and my friends would see her in the cafeteria and or the dining hall, and then like go and talk with her and hang out with her. And she was so funny. She was just one of my favorite people. So it was really cool that I got to know her through these L'Arche events, but then would also like get to see her at school and just developed this great friendship with her. Dino, do you remember the talent show that we had here?
Yeah.
Where you and I wrote a book together,
Yeah.
and then you read it,
Brother.
and it was called Super Dino.
Super Dino.
So we wrote this book about called Super Dino. And Dino you really wrote the whole thing and did the illustrations, and then we read it for the talent show.
Oh,
It
cool.
went over pretty well.
Do you still have the book?
Yeah.
Yeah.